flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting. Check. No. I got you.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Wentz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wentz going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Watching you guys. Let's go, honey.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Two jet.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
36.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Light 42. Hey, Delta. Watch the shift.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, shoot.
On first down, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9. Go. Double time.
Now Wentz again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Here we go. Ready? You ready? Let's go, baby.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Hug. Whip. Watch the whip. SOS. Hey, seam 6. On that. Mike 51. Silver.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here we go. Lady! Let's go, team! Gonna be a long day offense. It's on 10. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
from the gun on third down. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kiko Alonso, the former Eagle, gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running, it's Drake, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Lucky. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Alert. Through the mic.
Now on first down, Drake again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
They still playing soccer.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye.
57 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 37. Hey,
Balaj. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, alert, alert.
Now Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Monday. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming over you. I'm coming over you. Two's in it. Hang in there now.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Watch the safety creek.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go. 180. I hope you brought the rest because I'm about to take you to 82, 40.
Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back now in Miami, been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
He's coming. We got double up. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
They'll run with Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Monday. Hey, alert!
Here's Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Stop your whining. Why?
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
81. Check that. We're like 52 right here.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29. We ain't giving him nothing.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. 20. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they? He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Brings up second down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, alert 3. 80. 57, Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. X3. 218, chopper.
On the carry, it's Boone. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
Katie. Check. Hey, echo. 2, right for you.
Now it's Rosen going deep here for Stills. He's got a man complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Kendici in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Sunday. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day, baby, all day. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Pick me up. Hey, Haywood. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. 46 down, man. 5-4. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Go, go, go.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
53.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
That factored. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.